right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, clap it up, man. Clap it up. We back in the lab. We back in the lab. All right, yeah, we can be hyping stuff on the field, but this is where you get better right here in the classroom for the field. You feel me? Like, if you know what you're doing and you know what your opponent's doing and you see what you're doing, you will be so much better off in the long run because you'll learn from your mistakes and you'll learn from what you do great at and get better and improve on that as well. So, man, without further ado, y'all know what time it is. We back in the lab. I know last time was a little bit of a time, right? We had about 30 minutes, but we got about 12 plays right here. We're gonna roll through these joints, right? We're gonna roll through these. We're gonna get better. Sit back, buckle up, and get your notebook and pen out too. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take any notes or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that. Take you one note, one good thing and one bad thing that you feel like specifically you learn from, or one thing you feel like you can improve on and learn from, even if it wasn't you. You're like, oh, I seen he did that. He might have rounded his break off on this type of break or this type of route, and I know I can do better on that as well. So anything you got, and I want to hear y'all list them off when we get to practice on Sunday. But without further ado, let's just get right into it, right? Let's get right into it.
Coming your way.
And man, this is the first play, I believe. First play. Actually, they're kind of all out of order, but I ain't gonna lie. I asked Coach Ty for the clips, but I should have got the full video. I should have asked for the full video because I'm gonna show y'all. All right, so we're gonna go through the plays, right? We'll go through the plays, and then we will match and pair the plays with what we're running. All right, so this play right here is Vegas, flow Vegas. We're flowing the running back, flow Vegas. And I'm going to try to start using these lingos more often so then we can kind of get used to it. But it's this bottom play right here. All right, and let's see what we got right here. All right, we got Ashton at the L. We got Kyrie at the R. I forgot who we had out there at the Y and over here at the X, but we'll see. All right, Zach in motion. We got Tweezy out there at the Y. All right, we're idle down. Good snap right here. All right, and then this is good right here by Ashton. All right, you're getting underneath that nickel, but now you're pressing. You're pressing this middle linebacker, right? So, and I'm just going from the receivers first, and then I'll go to the quarterbacks on each play. All right, but we said that on this crossing route, right, we want to get across the field now. I know it doesn't look perfect. I know it's not going to be perfect when y'all line up pre-snap, right? But if they're ever lined up like this and we got this play call, we want to get around him as quickly as possible. More than likely, we want an inside release. And then we want to get over top of this middle linebacker if he plays up. If he drops and bails out of dodge, then we'll go sneak right across him and we'll hit him like we hit Kyrie. But we got to have our spacing. We got to be able to make sure we run our routes consistently the same way. All right, so here it is right here. And as a matter of fact, since Kyrie ran the drag, then we went on Mario Shake off rip. And I take that back. So we're in good shape. Let's run it. Got the dig. All right, you can't get pushed all the way inside though like that, Ashton. And this is anybody, right? Spacing is important pre-snap and post-snap. So we got to make sure if we're here, right? I know this says an inside stem right here, all right? But if he's playing you like this inside stem, and you can't get around him, and just like y'all asked, like, yo, can I do this to adjust? Can I do this to adjust? I'm not mad at that just because you're using your IQ, and based off where we're at on the field, you know you got to get around this person. You got to create space for these other guys as well, right? But it ends up working out because we do have to get a man open with this drag right here, all right? So good stuff all in all. Let me go back over here to this backside route. All right, solid comeback. Solid comeback, and then it's Jalen. All right, so that was a solid comeback. But make sure you stay low out of your break and stay under control. Tweety, let's see what you get right here, what you pick. All right, and then make sure whatever y'all do pick, all right, that's not a bad pick, Tweety, right here. Whatever you pick, go ahead and burst out of that break. All right, you get here, good stem, and then burst. All right, because then when that's one time, really right now, you're open, Tweety, I ain't going to lie. And QBs, we gotta be able to stick with our progression, our read all the way through. Right now, this is a good choice. So I'm not saying it's a good choice, but when we do hit this bigger read, and we missed one earlier, I don't have it on film with Kyrie with the corner. We got to be able to stick with our read and stay through our read. All right, I know you got 4 seconds, but if you know consistency wise and tendency wise that this person, and I'm really talking about this person right here, the safety, all right, if he's sitting there in a slow back pedal like that and he looking to cheat anything in here, and then we do make this right read, yo, don't be afraid, QB, to take a shot. All right, so receivers, like I said, Ashton will clean this up. Kyrie, way to get over, but get over now, get over now, get over now, quick. And then Zach, don't be too far upfield. All right, you actually had the drag on this. If it wasn't this play, all right, if it was this play, all right, it probably was this play right here, just based off you did the curl right there. All right, in that case, Ashton, then you would definitely have the outside release or outside stem on here, right? All right, and don't worry about getting jumbled up right here because really Kyrie should be right underneath you after you do that stem, right? So after you stem, he'll delay for a second, or he can just jab here and then come right underneath. All right, so that way we can make that middle linebacker work. All right, and also too, I'll try to go over who we're trying to attack on these. So we're trying to attack this play side safety and this middle linebacker, right? So we can make him make a choice between here to the dig to the drag. All right, we always got to keep our eyes on this safety, whether it's the QB or the receivers. All right, but we're trying to put this guy in a bind. So now I'll switch over to the QBs for this rep. All right, QBs. Good drop, all right, and then good choice as far as you wanted to take that quick read. You see in the open, nice quick read, all right. And then last thing, once we catch this ball, right, and like I said, we talked about it in the huddle, yo, be ready to get on the ball as soon as we catch it. We're getting on the ball, we're calling something quick. Like, when I'm sitting here, I'm going ahead and getting ready to call the next play. So y'all got to be ready and stay with me, stay locked in. All right, hearing where I'm about to put you at, where I say doubles, trips, or empty. All right, it's the only ones I'm using for right now. All right, all you got to do is just get to your spot and line up. And then once you get to your spot and line up, it'll be easier to call the play. But I can't have y'all sitting there trying to figure out where do I go. The only people that's moving is the slots and the running backs. The outside guys are staying the same. All right, we haven't even gone in a bunch or anything yet. But outside guys, y'all staying the same. So I don't want to put too much on y'all plate, but I do want to give y'all as much as I can within the short window that we have in the offseason. So just stay with me, stay patient. I'll stay patient with y'all. All right, but we do got to have a sense of urgency, and we do got to be on the move. All right, so next play, like I said, we'll roll through these. That was this Mario Shake play right here. All right, so we'll roll through these. All right, next play. All right, we got Zach coming over here in motion. All right, and then we can actually call this, like I said, on these types, we can call this on the go. All right, let me make sure this is not the other stack. Play. Let's play it. All right, he ran the drag. Whoa. All right, I know what play this was. Because we talked about it before. AJ, all right, and I know we talked about, I said, yo, don't forget you have your shake route over here. So I did mention that to you. All right, obviously, that's not who we have to go to. And obviously, you made the decision to throw it. I'm not mad at you because like I told both of y'all quarterbacks when we were walking over, I'm not mad if y'all throw a pick today. I just want y'all to be able to go through your progressions, see your progressions, trust it, and read it, right? And now we know, all right, sometimes windows are, especially on this field right here, we got God's knows, so the field is a little more condensed, a little shorter. Maybe on a real field, we might be able to fit this ball in this window, right? Because boom, we get on top. All right, Jalen, good job right here. Maybe try to help the QB and press out, right? Because on this shake route, we're trying to press. I know it's a little sharpened off right here. We're trying to press towards that corner if we can, really towards that space. All right, and I know that's what you seen last second, AJ, right here. But like I said, we'll go through the routes first. All right. So the shake, stem, get over top, get out of that break quick. All right. Ashton here, you got the out. Solid out. Maybe try to press him a little bit more, but that's not bad. You was in the cushion. All right. Let's go back over here. Zach, you got the drag. Kyrie, you had the dig, but Kyrie, this is what I'm saying. Like we got to run our routes full. I don't know if y'all going. I don't know if y'all fast as this or not. If y'all not, if y'all are, if y'all are as fast as this, then hey, maybe I got to do a little adjusting and find somebody. You know what I'm saying? That'll cater our skills. Who is speedy in the slot? Who wants to get to their spots quick, right? Because we want to come back over to this side, right? Because why? If we do get to this read, once again, who we picking on? All right, it's the same concept. All right, we got this dig to these drags. All right, and really we're picking on this safety to see if he's gonna bite and come down this on this drag. I mean on this dig, and if this middle linebacker is gonna take one of these crossing routes or one of these drag shallows. All right. So with that being the case, all right, QBs, we know what we're looking for pre-snap. We're looking at our safeties. All right, seeing we have middle of field access, we do. All right, but depending on what our play call is, we have the dig, Mario shake concept, all right, with the shallows. So let's go through the live rep, all right, and like I said, we go high to low, so we go dig to shallow, all right, if we do go over to this regression. So it's 1, 2, 3, all right, you gain your third hitch right here. All right, now immediately, AJ, whoever quarterbacks is, your eyes should snap back to this play side right here. And really, you should, like I said, you should be keeping your eyes peripheral on this play side safety, but your eyes need to snap to him because you know where your guys are going to be. They should be in their spots. He should be going ahead and coming over for this dig. He should be getting over here for this drag. He should be getting over here for this shallow drag, right? So when you do get back here, all right, and like I said, you picked the shape. But when you do get back over here, 1, 2, 3, all right, in a perfect world, if you snap your eyes back over here, look how much middle access you have just based off of who? Watch him move. Watch him move. Watch him move. All right, he took this one. He took the running back. So now you don't even got to panic. And even if he didn't chase it, right, he'll settle down. Tweezy, keep working across. Because you keep working across, look how much space you got to not catch it, but turn upfield and catch it. Because guess what? Now he's backed off. Look how much he backed off, guys. This is why I say we got to be aggressive. We got to be confident because we're cutting our routes short. We're not running our routes all the way to the fullest. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's a confidence thing. I'm not sure if, you know what I'm saying, it's been a couple weeks off since we last actually geared up and played football in our 11-on-11 in our teams. But, I mean, guys, it's basic football. Like, why cut it short? Why cut it short? When you see all this green grass right here, why cut it short? Right? Look here. Hard, he's out of the picture. He's out of the picture. So all you got to do is replace. That's why we got something coming over this way. Just because we give y'all the option to idle down doesn't mean y'all have to do it, right? But with that being said, you have to get over, like I said, the pet peeve, you have to get over across the center anyway, over the ball anyway. So you're past them, then you can settle. You're past them, then you can settle. Let's look right here, guys, right? We send him in motion. Here's the center right here. Zach, you get over, good. That's solid, Zach. But now, Tweezy, we need you because this is the space that we need, and this is probably why, and more times than not, right, that he took this choice because he may have felt like nobody else was there. Now, quarterbacks, like I said, you got to keep your eyes on the safety. If you know you're going to go to this side, right, you don't want to pick it last second. You want to pick it obviously based off what the defense gives you, but don't try to force it just because, okay, this is the last thing I have. I got to go here. No, if he's sitting on this, and the corner sitting on this, right, don't feel like you got to force it and make a play, but just take what the defense gives you. And this is why it's important for us to run our routes full speed. Run our routes full speed. I'm talking about you right here in the dig. Like, it should be no way you're still sitting here off the top of your route when we're throwing the ball. You outside stem. Now get vertical. There's no way he should be jamming you up. Like, get off his arm, get across, so we can hit you in this window right here because, yeah, now he sees you. But, yo, if you break across the middle with force and velocity, yo, we can hit either one of y'all in this window or Tweezy over here in this window, right? So, quarterback, right? Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's make sure we go through our progressions, go through our reads. All right, 3-step drop with our eyes on our safety, knowing which side, play side we want to go to. If we go to this side, we're going high to low to low. All right, let's go next rep. All right, we got Kari in. We got the blue group. We got the black group in. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, now I ain't gonna lie to you, Kari. I was telling you too. This is a great read, right? All right, so you went and you wanted to go to this dig side. I'm not sure, and this is why I said, fellas, like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, if you can't run routes, if you can't follow the play sheet, I can't put you on offense. It's just gonna hurt us. Like, it's gonna put the quarterbacks in a bad decision. It's gonna put me in a situation where I feel like I gotta call certain plays to cater to y'all because I don't know if you're gonna be able to run this route. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be honest, like. And I know y'all are smarter than what y'all are, so I'm not even gonna sit here and insult y'all intelligence because I wasn't even trying to get to that. But what I am saying is, yo, this is a dig route at 10 yards, right? I know the field is shorter. All right, like I said, I know the drawing is inside stem. He takes away your inside, so you can vertical stem him. I'm perfectly fine with that. But yo, you got to get vertical and press so you can you can press who? The play side safety once again. And now we got two sides that we can go to, right? But if you press this safety, I'm not sure who that is. I'm not sure who this is. I can't tell. Oh, it's KP, I think. But KP, you gotta press and get vertical to 10. All right, I'm gonna pause it. Press and get vertical. I wish I had a drawing pencil. Get across, what you did. Oh, you get here to your flat. Good. All right. Over here. I can't tell who that is. This Aiden. And we got Pee Wee right here. Like, yo, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, this is not a route. This is not a route. You got a corner route, but he's rerouting you the whole time. And you're not even putting a foot in the ground to make him think or believe you're doing anything different. Right? Quarterback, great job of going through your progressions. All right. We got to check and see always safeties where they're at. We got middle field access, so we can kind of anticipate one of these posts or digs coming open with the maneuvering of the middle linebacker and the safeties. We're keeping our eye on the safety first. All right, so you went and you possibly want to come back to this side first, seeing that you're looking off this way to come back this way. Great job. 1, 2, 3. All right. Don't be afraid now. Like I said, QBs, to stay on your progression. And it comes with a great drop. So 1, 2, 3, get you a good drop and keep your eyes up. If you know you're going to this side, if you're looking off this side, you're going to go on this side because this is what it looks like what you're doing on the video. You're dropping back. You're keeping your eyes on this safety. All right, you don't even got to look all the way over here. Even if you look in the middle of the field so you can keep your eyes here. So you can keep your peripheral and keep your eyes looking at him. That's cool because guess what? He's still going to be backpedaling and keeping your eye and keeping his backpedal and keeping his, what's the word I want to use? His patience as far as not coming off the hash and not chasing anything. And then look what comes open. Because they're taught not to chase, right? You can bang that post in right there. Because look how far he's off. And quarterbacks, I need y'all to understand this. That's based off of you. You did a great job of holding that safety on the hash where we want him. So then if we need to fit a pass right here, this is where the timing is. When he throws his hands up, we want that ball should be in the air now, thrown now. So then we can get more and we can take off through here, through this middle and get 6, honestly. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I need y'all quarterbacks to be able to, like I said, trust your arm, trust your ability to read the defense, right? So don't be afraid to take a chance, but you also got to go through the same boring, methodical execution every single time. Yeah, it's boring. Yeah, y'all may feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but if I got to find two new quarterbacks, I'll do that too because we're missing too many reads out here. Like, it's not just you, Kari. It's AJ too. Like I said, we missed Kai on the corner. But even with us getting a little hemmed up, we still had the post. And then, like I said, all right, you didn't like it. You took the check down right here, and we got there. Solid decision. It wasn't an A+ decision. If you would have hit that post, I would have said A+. Even if it was a little bit ahead of him, I would have said A plus because you took the chance and you made the read to look downfield. All right, so that was good. All right, like I said, right here in the red zone, we got to cash in. We got to cash in, and this wasn't even how it was supposed to be designed all the way, right? But all in all, we make a play based off of the chaos in here for the defense. It's chaos for the defense, guys, not for us. Everybody should be evenly spaced. So I'm going to go through this one more time, right? We're sitting him in motion. Once he's not even getting set. Once he gets out here, he's saying, set, go. He already has a head start. He's taking off, and it's full speed straight. You're already going straight at the angle, so there's no way you should run at him. You're at 6 yards. So you're taking diagonal straight here. By the time he's about 6 yards, he's already cleared out for you. And then my R, I ain't gonna lie, every single time I've seen this rep in like live, this person has always got jammed up. And I'm not sure why. All you gotta do, if his inside release is messing you up, then get past him however you need to. But all you need to do is get off of this press, push to 10, and get out here so we can make this corner, their man, will make this corner make a decision to either high or second high and then leave this one. All right? Because we have family coming over here. We got the cross coming over here, and we got the drag coming over here for that nickel to occupy him if he's going to leave the spot route or the drag. But we want to make this safety in the corner work, especially when we're down here in the red zone. And this is why we call it right here tsunami spot. It all is flood spot. All right, so that way we can make the defense work, make the defense think. All right, let's just go to the live rep. All right, you don't got a delay right here. We trying to get across now. You don't need a delay right here. We're trying to get across now because we're rolling out to this side. All right. KP, you here in the slot. Get here, good. Get off that. Don't even slow down for it. You see him, right? They pass it off. But look, he's out of position. Beat him. Don't wait on him. You waiting on him. You waiting on him because you see a body. And you try to reroute him, or you try to reroute yourself to get outside of him. Bro, if he holds you while trying to go full speed like this, trust me, I'll make the call for you. I'll make the call for you. But you got to fight. We cannot keep getting jammed up like this. All right? And keep getting jammed up. All right, now quarterback, we got to call it now. All right? Oh, you got to get vertical now. All right? You got to get vertical now. All right? Whoever this is out here, not Tweety, Jalen, we got to get out here. We got to get underneath. All right, right here. So I would say take a step out a little bit wider. All right, so we can have space. Cause I feel like we're a little bit too condensed in here, right here. All right, so that doesn't happen to each other. And then that way, like I said, you're going vertical. You're going vertical. You're going vertical. But it's crazy, right? How it played out into the different concepts we try to run with our goal line stuff in our goal line menu. All right, we gotta pick. We gotta rub. And sometimes this is what 7-on-7 is. Sometimes you gotta make plays out of nothing. Yo, quarterback, hit him now. All right, I don't want to see no more hands in the air from these receivers like we not ready to throw them the ball. Man, put that ball on him now. Look. If you throw now, even if you throw a little light over top, or if you beam it in right here on his front side chest, because look, he's still trying to recover. And he's looking back at him. So, yo, trust your ability. If you trust your ability, bro, I promise. I mean, you see me, it's because I know you can make this throw, right? I know you can make this throw. And I don't want y'all to sit here and feel like you're going to mess up on a play or feel like I'm going to get after you after a play. I just want you to shoot your shot, bro. Shoot your shot. Because these are going to be the plays that we need against the best teams when we're second, third round of the playoffs, and we need these 50-50 plays, really. I mean, it's really not 50-50, honestly. Hasn't beat, but he's slowing down, weighing. All right? We should put that ball on him now so he doesn't have to slow down for it, and he can just catch it right over the top, right? So we'll get better. We'll learn from it. We'll get better, right? But we also got to trust our ability. Trust our ability, yo. All right, it's 14. We'll skip. 14 you play. I make All right, oh man. All All right, now quarterbacks. When we run these deeper routes, these deeper call plays, I need y'all to understand, like, I'm not calling it for no reason. I'm calling it to take a shot. We've been handing them with the underneath all day long, and we know the safeties are going to cheat, right? Who is the first thing we're supposed to look at, QBs? Y'all tell me. I'm going to give y'all a second to answer. I know. All right. Hopefully you said the right choice. I'll give you the right choice. Our eyes are first on the safeties. Pre-snap, before we even call the play. So right here, we're walking up to the line. We have eyes on him, and we have eyes on him. We know he's going to be the lurker, and he's going to be the cheater. With that, me saying that means he's our front side, play side guy. Whichever one he cheats, we'll take. So if he cheats and takes the front post, we'll take the back post. If he cheats and takes the back post, we'll take either the corner if this defensive corner gives us access, or we'll take the front side post if that lurker is sitting there and he comes up on the dig. Now, if he stays back on this post, then we take the dig with the middle linebacker making a choice, right? Quarterbacks, I'm talking to you specifically. You need to rewind this progression. I'm going to go through it one more time. But the middle linebacker has to make a choice between the dig or the drag. So here it goes one more time. Quarterbacks, safety look. Looking at the safety pre-snap. All right, we know we got our concept, our corner, our post that from the flow back, and the post from the flow back. I mean, from the outside receiver. All right, let's look. All right, off rip, we know he's getting depth. You see him. I see your eyes on him. All right, you're looking him off so you can come to this side. All right, cool. But you got to keep your eyes on him if you know you're coming to this side, because, if you know you're coming to this side, you know you're going to the play side. You have to keep your eyes on that play side safety because you know you're going to that side. So, yes, you're looking him off, but you're looking this way or in the middle of the field so you can keep this guy at a decision. If he's either going to stay here on this post, where he's coming across, and we can't get stumbled up right there, Kyrie. He's giving you room. Take off now. No way. We should be tripping on ourselves. No way. Exactly. All right. I'd rather you inside release this, and this is why I'd rather you inside release it, because unless you're fast like Tyreek Hill, you got to get across this middle so we can replace this part of the field. Look where the middle linebacker left. He's already shaking. Look at how much he's in a bind. He's nervous. He don't know where to go. Look at all this he left. Now we hit him soon, right? We can get it to him soon and he can take off field. But okay, you stay here to the post. Yo, look at the post. Look at the post. Post. And I don't want you to look at it like, that's the end of the play. Like, no, look at his demeanor going through. Look at him. He's still in his back pedal, and he's running full speed. You tell me, based off science and physics, who's going to win that battle every single time? Who's going to win that race every time? A person that has to turn his hips to get back to the trajectory of where you're throwing that ball, or the person that's going to literally run full speed to where he knows you're going to throw the ball? Where we were running our posts. The beginning of the day of practice. We're doing everything for a reason, fellas. That's why you see me so frustrated at the end of practice or Sunday. Because it's the little things that we work and we progress our way to in practice so that we can get better and we can work on that stuff in these live reps. So then that way we're not a deer in headlights. You don't got to keep taking check down. Honestly, this is not a check down. So you got to stay up. You got to rather inside release. All right. Because you see this is going to mess up your spacing right here. And then quarterback, you got to extend the 1, 2, 3. We're looking to the side. All right, bam, I'm snapping back. All right. I see my guy still hasn't kind of got his post yet, but let me take a little chance real quick. All right. Look. He already has his foot in the ground. Now he threw it. You threw it. I said if you was to throw it now, right? I'm telling you right now, if you put it out there, if you put the ball out there for him to go get, right? And now when you're winding up the throw, look, He's at a standstill. He's now getting out his break. It might be a little bit slower, but now if you throw that ball and put that ball right on the upright right there, I promise you it'll be either incomplete or it'll be a tutty. No other way. He's not getting back to pick that. He's not getting back to pick that. But you got to put that ball low-key on a rope, not all the way up in the air, not all the way a bullet, but a little bit on a rope so we can go get it. All right. Simple executions. All right, and now you see me. Like I said, last time, you see how he's running open right here. All right, by himself. So you just gotta trust. Just gotta trust. And it's all good. All right, I'm at my 30 mark, man. I'm gonna get this last play in, and I'll let y'all roll. All right, if y'all got any questions or comments, please let me know. Hit me up. All right. And now, all right, we're going back and run the same play. All right, so this is the other version of it. Like I said, the lurker, the cheater, the middle linebacker, I'll call him the chooser because he has to make a choice if he's gonna either come out here or if he's gonna sit here on these drag routes. They left us open with the drag routes again, right? But let's look deep, all right? Because this is where we're supposed to be looking off rep. All right, we're looking off. All right, this time, you looked all the way through this time because I told you to go to the post. All right, but just because I tell you to go to the post don't mean you got to keep your eyes on it the whole time, QB. Still do your same progression, still do your same process how you usually do. All right, eyes over here or eyes in the middle of the field. All right, because now, what is he going to do? He's lurking, but guess what? Like, y'all, this is why, and I laugh because it's so fun. But y'all gotta make it fun for yourselves. I feel like we overthinking it a little too much, guys. Right? We have to keep our eyes on these guys. Number one, safeties. Keep our eyes on them. Please keep your eyes on them. Especially based on the concept we have. And then if we have a shorter concept, then we can work our way back down. All right? But if we go here, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. If we trust when we throw that ball and we keep our eyes here, all right, yes, that safety came off the hash to go to the corner. So you got to put that ball on the money now. You got to throw it now. We got to throw it now. That ball has to be out of your hands now because guess who's over here? The lurker. And you got to know he's over here. We can't tell you every single time, hey, AJ, what? Or Kari, watch the safety over there. Like, yes, I'm letting you know that, obviously, anyway. But it's like, yo, you got to know it for yourself. So, because you're the one throwing the ball. I can't throw the ball for you. So you have to anticipate. This is why I say trust your ability and anticipate the windows being open. Trust. All right? Now, I'm going to go to something real quick, man. I'm going to go to something for the QBs. I'm going to pull it up earlier. All right, but I'm going to pull it up real quick. The confidence, right? And y'all may know my guy, man. From the Flight 300 family. All right. And I ain't gonna lie, these are some dudes out here. These are some dudes right here. These are some dudes. Obviously, we got a dude up in Maryland right now. Made shit happen. I mean, it's crazy. I seen his regression all together, right? But look at the swag. Look at the confidence. He's ripping that ball in. There's no safeties, nobody around, right? And I know it might be because of the defense. They may be a little lackadaisical or whatever. But I really wanted to go to a different one, right? Because there's a couple throws in there, right? That this guy is making. Yeah, let's turn on the sound. Yeah! Yes, sir! Man, it's too easy. It's too easy, man.
Hey, Water Reels Jr., you watching We Not Me? Yes, sir.
Hey, second down right here, y'all. Second down.
Ready? Check out.
But the decision is now.
Yo! It's too easy!
He's not trying to overthink it. He's not trying to see where everybody's at. He already sees what
I
he
can
has.
never go fuck my stuck in the loop.
Stuck in the loop. You got what I want, and I'm whipping on you. Since I've been up, bitches coming in twos. I'm a rapper, I got slow down, put little.
Yes, sir, my boy.
the play I really wanted y'all to watch. And I probably ended off maybe off this one. All right, look at the look off, right? But then look at the trust to thread the needle. And this is why I say he has his eyes already. Yes, his eyes are this way physically, but mentally his eyes are all over here. Why? Because once he does snap back over here, he knows he got a guy right here. He knows he has a guy in the seam. He's literally processing that. But he knows, hey, okay, I can take this thread right here. I want to go to my main guy right here.
That's a dot. That's a dot. Oh my gosh. That's a dot. That's a dot. That's a dot. I think you said don't throw it over there. I think you said don't throw it over there. I'm picked right on your leg. Pick right on his leg. Pick right on his leg. Ready?
Right? But it goes with doing the basic principles with reading our pre-identifying.
TD.
See, we have middle field access.
Come on now. Let's be honest.
Teacher.
Let's go, boy.
And knowing that, okay, I want to go to this side. All right, I know where I want to go. All right, boom, let's call a play. All right, and then
Ready?
you have to make a whole lot of decisions after the play. You already know, all right, based off this, they're there, right? All right. Where it's a little bit of a late ball. If you put it on his front side right here, great decision. But you put it on his front side right here, a little bit of mishap. But I want to show y'all this stuff that happening.
Float.
So, I mean, kind of fucked up right there. But, man, you just got to play with confidence out here because this was a great tournament for us. I ain't going to lie. This is a great tournament for us. Y'all can ask the vets. But, man, I just want to say, man, like, if you don't play with confidence, if you don't play with swag, the defense is going to feel it. It's going to be an energy. They feel it. They're going to see it. And they're going to try to play you even harder. They're going to try to press you even harder. They're going to try to do things, talk shit to get you out of your mode. And you just got to stay locked in and know what you got to do and do your assignment, do your job every single time, every single rep. Do your job. Run your route to the T, full speed, right? Where you got to get to, and let's roll. All right? Let's roll. All right? We got to clean some of this stuff up. I wanted to see if y'all would go at 1 o'clock p.m. This weekend to give us an extra hour to go over some stuff because we got a lot of stuff to clean up. So let me know if y'all want to go over. Leave it in the comments. If yes, you can make it at 1 o'clock or no, you can't make it at 1 o'clock. And then we'll go from there. But, man, I appreciate y'all just locking in, man. Let's get better over this next week. I know it was a little bit of a rough week, but let's get better. I know I kind of went over my time again, but, man, y'all lock in. If y'all can cut up in 2 parts, like another 20-minute part, another 17-minute part, y'all do that. But appreciate y'all staying poised and patient with me, man. Let's get better, man. Let's keep getting better. Let's keep rocking out.